got the Texas Fan Better Podcast. Chef Bridge, Fifth Ward Crenshaw. You know the best out there. Keno, Bo Diggity 713. To all my Texans, Texas Nation. If you feeling good, I want you to throw them H's up high. Yeah, like that. I see you. Let's swarm. Yeah, Houston, Texas, born and raised. Yeah, that's where I'm from. The best city in the state. Yeah, we stay turned up. There's excitement in the air for the Houston Texans. We swarming all year, causing havoc, we wrecking. Coming off that edge, we got 5-5-5-1. Team on the outside, locking down your number one. All about the swarm mentality. And the H, standing on business is the way we operate. I rep that 7 like CJ, that 1 like Diggs, that 3 like Dell. H-time we doing it big, you know that 12 out here, and don't you never forget, better pick your poison, cause we got Joe in the midst. We rock that battle red, still blue, Liberty white, H-time blue, drip galore, man, we so fresh, fire like the field. Shout out to the whole squad, chasing greatness, eyes on the prize, one goal, it's time to take it. Let's get it. Throw them H's up, throw them H's up, now you throw them H's up, throw them H's up, we throw them H's up, throw them H's up, let's all love for them Texans, cause them Bulls about to perform. Throw them H's up, throw them H's up, now you throw them H's up, throw them H's up, we throw them H's up, throw them H's up, let's all love for them Texans, cause them Bulls.
Hello. Welcome back to the Texans Fan Battle Podcast, brought to you by Fan Battle Sports. You know what? I am usually your host tonight, but since our boy Chris is at home, I'm going to let him go back to the root. Back to the beginning, I'm gonna let him kick it off. Go ahead, Crenshaw.
Yes. I'll be your host for the night, the MC, the RIP, the Wicked Cricket, Fifth Ward Crenshaw in the building, and I'm with my co-host for the night. We got Mr. A1 since day one, Chef Briggs. Cook it up for him.
What it do, guys? What it do? Let's go.
Let's go. And we got the man with the message, the man that changed his name. Here Ken out. Talk to him.
What's good, everybody? Hope everybody doing good, man. I don't think we had did we do a show in the new year already? I don't know if we did or not.
No, we haven't.
So happy New Year to everybody, man. Hope everybody feeling good, feeling blessed, man. Grateful to be here. But yeah, man, how y'all feeling, fellas?
We're feeling good, and we're gonna have Bo come in a little late. He'll jump in the few. Bo Diggity 713. Like Kenna was saying, Happy New Year. You know, we haven't had a show since last year, so it's been a while. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while. It's a lot of things been going on in Texas community. We didn't do a recap from Sunday's game. Like I told you guys, that game to me, win or loss, it really didn't matter to me. But no, we did get the win, so we did get some positives in that game. So I'm gonna kick it off with you, Kenneth. Give me some positives in that game that you like that could carry on to this Saturday's matchup against the Chargers.
I will say CJ decision making. I understand it's kind of hard to really take a lot of positive out of this game because you can say Tennessee was, tanking or, what I'm saying, trying to lose that game. You can say a lot of different things, but I think the decision making and him making the right reads and, making the throw to Nico on the sideline, making a good throw to Dalton Schultz. And you know what I'm saying? He made some decent plays on that first drive. Unfortunately, it was only one drive. I kind of felt like they should have played the whole first quarter, to be totally honest. I understand that was a meaningless game, but at the same time, I just feel like one drive wasn't enough. But I guess maybe D'Amico said, all right, they look good. Let me just sit them. So I kind of get that in a way too. So, but yeah, I think it was good. That's all I can really say as far as about the offense, because that's what we really wondering about, the offense. I can say on the defense, they play pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Got a turnover for a touchdown on DB again. Barnett. So shout out to him definitely for making that big play. But I will say I'm not really gonna take much from that game. I think I'm just more excited to see what happens Saturday. Because it's win or go home.
Yes, it is win or go home. Mr. Briggs, do you have any positives or negatives from that game on Sunday against the Titans?
I mean, kind of kick off what Keno said. Like, yeah, it was what 8 plays I think total that drive that CJ Stroud was in there. I mean,
Hmm.
it wasn't much,
Yeah, it wasn't much.
but like you said, they were poised. They got the ball out quick. What we've been paused, like we've been asking for all pause again all season. So it seemed like they're game playing a little bit better. Again, like Keno says, it's the Titans. Everybody says that they're not quote unquote tanking, but come on, we all know what's the deal. So yeah, they look good out there. So that's just a good note to kind of because like CJ said, Christmas Day left a bad taste in their mouth. So it's good to kind of get that out of the way and know what they got to do this Saturday. Of course, we all knew it was going to be at 3:30. It's like clockwork. Death, taxes, and the Texans playing a playoff game on Saturday at 3:30. You can count on that every day of the week. But the defense showing out. Even the backups like Derek Barnett, like what a big acquisition this offseason, especially since D'Amico likes to rotate the players. So it was good to see him make that big play, and hopefully it carries on. I'm now this is where I'm gonna be different from Keno. I'm glad they didn't play the rest because look what happened to Jordan Love. Like there's a chance that he might not play. So
Yeah,
and what was the
the
cornerback for
receiver. Oh,
Watson's out, and then the cornerback for the Packers, Tre'Davious
yeah,
White,
Arnold.
whatever.
Arnold.
He's definitely out for the season. So like I'm glad they got the rust knocked off and the bad taste out their mouth. But I'm also glad they're on the bench because yes, I know the expectations for the Texans they're probably going to win, get our hopes up, and then lose in divisional round like they always do. But there is that slim chance we do beat and go to the AFC Championship. If that's the case, we need everybody healthy. No, not banged up, not hurt. We need everybody healthy. So I'm glad they sat down. And also, here's the biggest note. I'm surprised Keno didn't say anything about it. 0-2. That's all I gotta say. 0-2.
With
Keep
those uniforms.
keep bringing those
Yeah,
other colors. You want to still Houston culture? That's fine. You're gonna lose in Houston culture. That's all I got.
facts.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, we don't have any other thing else to play for. You feel like that you control us, with those uniforms and everything. But at the end of the day, it's they shit. When they left, they took everything with them. It's they shit. So
I
it,
just, Crenshaw, it just don't make sense. Why would they be petty that? Like, y'all, for one, y'all literally was competing that last game, competing for the number one pick, and y'all decide to wear them jerseys. Like, well, I don't get that. That just don't. And we weren't petty enough to wear the jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Well, we had them at home, and I'm glad we didn't because we lost. But at the end of
hmm
the day, I don't know, man. Tennessee can do what they want to do, but that. I think that's crazy work,
It's
man. That's
funny
crazy
though.
work.
Last year they wore the jerseys and they got smoked by a backup of Case Keenum, a 50-year-old quarterback,
hmm
and then Mike Rebel got fired. And this year they had our boy Davis Mills out there doing his best impersonation of doing a headstand on the goal line,
I
Man,
don't know what he was doing with that shit.
and
bro.
then their GM get fired. But the funny thing is, everybody out of the AFC South who's not the Texans, the Titans are the only one that's doing what they're supposed to. They get rid of the GM. The Colts haven't went to AFC South division title game since what 2011, 2012. I mean, it's been a while. He's been 9 years and he has not seen an AFC South division title.
Yeah, it's been a
And keep him it's crazy. And then the Jags are going to Jags and then keep their GM. So hey, so good luck Titans. At least you're taking a step forward.
Yeah, well, like I said, good luck. They got the number one pick. It'd be interesting to see what they're gonna do, but that's further down the line. All right, so okay, we got a huge game coming up Sunday, man, against the Chargers. We got a lot of people outside of Houston talking. This is a bye week. You playing against the weakest opponent in the AFC, and the Texans. The Texans are overrated. They're saying a lot of things. Some of the stuff I get. Some of the stuff is to me is over the top. But I'm gonna start it off with you, Kenneth. What's one of the things people have said that really like piss you off? Like really, like this motherfucker really said that about my team.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta state the obvious. Rex Ryan, that bye week is that bye week coming is crazy work, man. And like the fans, like we all saying, like they acting like these guys are just a dominant team, and like they just at the Chiefs or Ravens level. Like last time I checked, didn't the Ravens blow them out as well? So like it just I don't know, man. I feel like the media trying to bump the Chargers up to be this team that's going to come down to Houston and blow us out. At the end of the day, they did this last year. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give us a chance last year against the Browns. I understand it's a different team. You may say, yeah, they got a younger quarterback though, or whatever the case may be. But I just don't think this. I for sure don't think this is a bye week for the Chargers. That's just crazy work. And to everybody that's picking the Chargers, like it's cool. Like keep that same energy. When we win and then we pop our stuff, don't get mad when we pop our stuff because y'all was doubting us. So that's all I ask. Like, and another thing, I posted a video on my TikTok and YouTube because like it inspired me. You know what I'm saying? It inspired me. It motivated me. Like it got me back in the positive vibes of being a fan. And I'm just like, you know what, man? They might call me delusional, crazy, but look, I'm finna just go ahead and say I said we're gonna whoop the crap out of the Chargers, and I also said we're gonna make a run and go to the Super Bowl. I might be crazy, I might be a delusional, but people just got me amped up and excited, and I hope the Texans are because they need to use this as some fire. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they need to focus on what people saying, but use this as some fire. It's like, hey, y'all haven't put your best foot forward yet, and that's why people are doubting us. That's why people saying, oh, this is the bye week for the Chargers, whatever the case may be. Like everybody's saying all this stuff because the Texans haven't put their front foot forward. CJ haven't been having a good year. It's been, you know what I'm saying, probably going I'm hoping it'd be a worse year in his career, you know what I'm saying? Learn from it, whatever the case may be. Glad this happened now. But at the end of the day, the team has not put their best foot forward. So I just hope the team say, all right, we're gonna come out there and put on the same type of performance they did last year. I know we got some different guys here, but put on that same type of performance. And I hope that, you know what I'm saying, the offense put up more than 24 points. I think they put up 24 points last year. Hope they put up more than 24 points. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's all I got to say, man.
All right. Before I welcome Bo into the show, Kenneth, if you held hostage, can you let us know? Can you blink? Because you said make a run to the Super Bowl,
Hey,
so
look,
something's
at
got to
this
be going
point,
on over there.
hey, look. At this point, I'm just gonna go to the delusional side, bro.
Oh, okay.
Because like y'all, like we saw what happened versus the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all what I dealt with. Had to hear my cousin, that's a Colts fan, yapping in my ear, saying all this crazy stuff about Anthony Richardson being better than CJ, and y'all ain't gonna never
Hey,
do this and all
next
that.
time,
I just
next
feel
time,
like we on
Next
a
time,
wall right now.
next time he does that, all you gotta do is this. Just tell him you're
Yeah,
tired.
yeah.
Just
Look,
say, hey,
when I
look, I'm
tell
Anthony
you,
Richardson, okay?
I
Like, leave
wasn't
me
even
alone.
focused. I wasn't even focused on trying to talk trash back to him because the Ravens was literally putting belt to behind on us on Christmas Day. So I was just like, yo. But yeah, man, I just and then the media and the Chargers fans, the doggone Chargers media post this clip of the person playing the video game and then the person sitting up because they're gonna play have the chance to play the Texans. Like, why I don't know why people think stuff sweet over here. It's crazy to me. But I'm glad the Ravens fooling them because man, we gonna see Saturday. That's all I'm gonna say. We gonna see.
All right, we're gonna see. Welcome to the show, Mr. Bo Diggity 713. talk to the folks. First of all, y'all okay, man? Because I know the weather about to come on in and everything. It's cold in the motherfucker up there and everything,
Yeah,
man.
man, we finna get this snow in DFW area, man. I just left the store. That's why I'm late. Left the store, try to get the groceries, try to get as much as I can, necessity things I can get. But for the most part, we doing good, man. Hopefully, it's not too bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. It came from us
I
to
know
Oh
you.
yeah,
it
it
came
definitely
from
came for
Matt.
y'all. It definitely came for y'all.
I,
Definitely came for y'all.
I
Definitely
just
came for y'all. So now I gotta deal with it.
outside. So
But hopefully, it's not too bad. I'm excited, for Saturday, for the weekend. I can't wait.
All right. Well, I had to ask the fellas earlier, Bo, about the game on Sunday. If you had any positive or negatives from that game, speak on it right now. Let us know, what you seen that could carry over to Saturday that could help us win. Or if the game didn't really matter to you, you can let us know as well.
It was kind of one of them things where it matters in the instinct of it's the Titans. You want to beat the Titans every time. And also, everybody kept saying you want to get the bad taste out of your mouth, so you want to make sure everybody still know what they're doing. And I feel like for that instinct, it made sense because you want to have some kind of confidence going into the playoffs. Like you don't want to be like the Vikings. The Vikings lost bad to I don't say lost bad, but they lost to the Lions. And so now it may be a little doubt in Sam Darnold head going into the playoffs against the Rams. So you don't want that for CJ Stroud. It was already a little bit of bad energy going in, second half of the season, a lot of injuries, a lot of mistakes, a lot of miscues from the offense. Defense has been doing good, but they'll give us some plays. But for the most part, for the Tennessee game, I enjoy seeing Dameon Pierce getting his bag. Hopefully, he getting his bag on Saturday. You can't abandon the run. Don't abandon the run just because it's flag is getting stuffed. It might break. You never know. And it just takes one play to break it. So hopefully they stick to that. I need D'Amico to be aggressive. I don't need him to be relaxed. So just stay aggressive how you was against Tennessee and make things happen on Saturday.
one quick thing to add to Bo. To me, it felt honestly it felt like the first season we actually were swarming like this. And again, I know it's the Titans and everybody's kind of it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I don't like that. I don't like y'all poo-pooing the Titans because the Titans, y'all done said that when they beat us in Houston.
Right,
Nobody poo-pooed the Titans when they beat us in Houston. They made fun of us. How could
right,
y'all lose to the Titans? So I don't want to hear that.
right. I agree, but it just seemed like with the Derek Barnett play, they were swarming. They, like you said, Dameon Pierce getting the bag and taking it to the house. I forgot how fast he really was. So it,
You,
it looked
you
like
know,
they're
they might not swarm as much this year because they got to conserve their energy because they on the field so damn much. Last year it was the offense was carrying the defense, and this year the defense carrying the offense. But those guys are getting tired. Those guys getting fatigued,
yeah.
and I think that's the reason why they're not swarming as much.
But,
Now
in regards to that though, Crystal, um, that Sunday was a good mixture of offense and defense. Like
yes,
that's what we've been needing to see all year. Like that's what we need from the offense. Like just don't let the defense be out there too long. Like you don't have to score every position, but don't be 3 and out. Like just you know make a good drive, be on the field for 3 to 4 minutes, and if you can't do it, give the ball to the defense. Don't be on there for 40 seconds, right? And then don't be a Will Levis and be a 3 pump chump. All right, like
And don't put your defense in position. Like, don't throw the ball away on your own side of the field. Like, don't do that. And the defense got to cover only 15 yards. You can't put your defense in that kind of position because they don't work well in them kind of stressful position
exactly,
situation
exactly.
scenarios.
It's something Bo said too. When he said, you know, commit to the run, stay with the run, and that's something that the Chargers does well. They stay with the run. First of all, they could bully people because they got the offensive line and everything. And I think that's something that we got to do on Sunday. I'm sorry, Saturday. Stick to the run, commit to the run. That's probably one of the best recipes of beating these guys and everything. But I like what you said right there. Now let's fast forward to Saturday. I'm gonna start with you, Matt. What do we need to do on defense to be successful against these guys?
well, before I go to what would need to be successful, I do want to kind of address what you asked, Keno. I'm glad that everybody is saying it's the bye week. I'm glad that everybody said, "Oh, but Jason Kelsey said, oh, I'm not gonna watch that game." Why would you? Like, it's the Texans. It's gonna be a bad. This is what CJ needs. All year, everybody go, "Whoa, the Texans are a Super Bowl caliber team. The Texans are a team to beat." Now, oh, the Texans are underdog. That to me, that's what needs to like CJ. Last year against the Browns, Stephen A. Smith said it's going to be a blowout. He said, "Bet." And look what happened. So thank you for keep feeding the fire because that's what we need. So what the defense needs to do is the same thing Kansas City did from the last time they played, and that's put Justin Herbert on the ground. Like, okay, everybody in NFL, everybody, all the fans thinks the Texans are their team. Screw it. Put that cap on. Hit Justin Herbert as hard as you can. I mean, get at him. Beat just put him on the back. You have to make Justin Herbert pressure. Like Chris all said, they are a good running team, but they win off of Justin Herbert and Lab Conky. I don't know how to say his last name, but the white boy. They win off of him. So if you can shut those two down, I'm gonna go off of Keno. Quit with this zone bullshit and have Sting on him all game. Follow him all game because that's what's going to be your Achilles.
Hold on. You want Sting on the white boy?
Yeah, that's the best receiver.
Why not his college teammate on him?
Who's that?
Lassiter. Why not him on him?
Georgia versus Georgia.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, that's the
Yeah.
thing. When D'Amico plays certain quarterbacks, he gets real. It's weird. I don't know. It depends on the quarterback he's playing. He'll go man because he feel like this quarterback doesn't do good man, and he'll go zone and he'll get it alive. And he'll stick to that zone if he feel like that's going to work. So I don't know how he's going to play Justin Herbert this Saturday.
If you want to play zone, that's fine. But play a different cover zone where Stingley is following the number one receiver.
Because other than Ladd, who are you afraid of receiver wise? You're not really afraid of Quentin Johnson.
Shit, I'm not even afraid of him.
That's what I'm saying. But he's the most productive receiver they have.
Yeah, he's
like a Cooper Kupp type receiver where he works the slide, he pops you out, left, right, slants your depth.
I'm going to keep it a buck. Justin Herbert's that dude. He makes all the receivers good.
And I need D'Amico to understand you cannot put a linebacker on him. Do not put a linebacker on Ladd McConkey. I feel like that's going to stop that man. Please don't do that.
One thing I was about to say. Do not put a linebacker on a receiver this game. You cannot do that. You can put him on a tight end. Go ahead. But please do not put him on a receiver. If I see Henry To'oTo'o guard Ladd, I'm going to throw a fit. I am going to be pissed. I don't care if we win the game by 50. If I see that, I'm going to be pissed. Like, we can't be doing that shit. It's playoff. Like, all that flashy, all that, experimental play call bullshit is out the window. And that same goes for Bobby Slug. It needs to be back to the basics. You know what works. Let's get it done. Will Anderson, the new 100, have to have a monster game.
Okay. All right, Kenneth, I'm gonna move it to you. What do we need to do on offense to be successful in this game right here?
All right, so I'm finna say something because I was finna say earlier when we was talking about our guy, Derek Barnett. If we get in that goal line, I'm gonna need them to put him in at fullback and hand them the ball off because I guarantee he's gonna score that touchdown. So for sure that we don't need no issues, no mishaps in that goal line. You know what I'm saying? Go on to put that man in at fullback, even if he can block, whatever. Put him in there. Through that hole, and Joe can run behind him as well. But anyways, what I think we need to do, man, is CJ gotta, you know what I'm saying, he gotta get in that mode, man. Like he really, and I think he's getting in that mode because if y'all be honest, like these last few press conference, we haven't really seen nothing but a cliche CJ. You know what I'm saying? Like the norm type thing. But this recent press, I can tell, like he said, I love being the underdog. And when he did that smirk, I said, all right, we might CJ might be back. And when he made the smirk last year to the comment of Stephen A. Smith, oh, we don't have a chance. He said, all right, bet. And he did that little smirk. That's pretty much what he did in his press. Like they trying to act like D'Amico, CJ, Joe. Even Joe was trying to like not say nothing about the comment, but you can tell these guys are fired up, man. You can tell CJ is fired up about this comment, about these comments or whatever. They can say they don't listen, they don't care about what they say, they know what they can do, but you can tell that it's putting
Yeah.
some fire in them. So
Yeah.
one thing, CJ take it to the next level, and the rest of the guys, Joe, we got to run that rock. You know what I'm saying? O-line, got to turn up. CJ felt like Titus Howard being at the left guard was the best thing to happen. Regardless if people may feel like he's taking a shot at Kenyon Green, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? He feel like Titus there, safety. So at the end of the day, the O-line and our rookie, I know you're a rookie, Fisher, but my boy, you gonna have to put them big pants on. We got to see something this Saturday. Like I already know Larry Tosa gonna hold it down for sure. So I'm not really worrying about Bosa and Khalil going off,
Mhm.
I
but
was about to
one
say,
of
who's on
them
the
is
other
getting
side,
shut off.
Bosa? Is it still Mac? Mac still on the other side of Bosa?
Yeah, it's still Mac
Yeah.
and Bosa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's still
see,
So
Mac.
but see, with that happening, having Fisher over there, knowing he's a rookie, I believe that's Bobby Slowick's job to be like, hey, I'm going to chip him. We're going to help you, even if it was Dalton Schultz,
Robert
whoever the other
Woods,
tight
that's
end
what I
is,
need. That's what I
just chip
need.
him and let Fisher get in his block, so that way it's not just him 1-on-1 every time.
The good thing is though too is we brought up back TQ, and he's way better pass blocking in Stover and Dalton
Schultz,
Salt.
yeah,
Yeah, so yeah,
yeah.
because Salt blocking is non-coherent. Like it's not
Yeah.
even there. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we're gonna need Robert Woods blocking too, because that seems like the only thing he's pretty good at. Because these catches, I mean, he got some good caught some good passes, but the fumbles spare. Like I'm just a little worried about him having the ball in his hand, and it'd be a big moment, and he fumbles, and that can cost us the game. Have him in there to block like you used to treat Mechie last year, but yeah, but
well,
these
like he did
receivers.
he blocked it really good last year too. So
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying that needs to be the only thing Robert Woods needs to be doing. But all the receivers, man, everybody got to step up. I understand we don't have Stephon or Tank Dell, but forget that. We ain't got time for excuses. Everybody got to step up. Mechie and Deontay Johnson, you know what I'm saying? He got to step up. I'm pretty sure when he get the opportunity, he gonna do a little something, something. He did a little something against the Titans. I know he just probably got to learn the playbook more, but at the end of the day, we need our receivers to step up. And Dalton Schultz, bro, it's self-explanatory. I ain't even got to
get the
say nothing
flu.
about him, but just do your job, man.
Get the flu.
Okay, all right. So now, Bo, I'm gonna ask you this question right here. Um, does it matter that their coach has made CJ life hell when he was in college, or this is the NFL? This is totally different.
Oh, talking about because he was in Michigan.
Yes, sir.
No, I feel like it's totally different. I feel like because because Harbaugh, he's not defensive minded, right?
No, he's off.
No.
He's an offense, right? Yeah, I don't think it's really him
But
making
you know what's
making
crazy? He's
put on CJ
offense.
like that.
He's offense, but their defense turned up this year. You know, that's crazy.
Who's
And
they
We'll, we'll,
DC?
we'll see. We'll see. To me, my philosophy when like defense is like your defense is going to be great when your offense can contribute as well. If your offense ain't doing it, your defense is going to be like, I ain't doing nothing either. We all ain't going to be doing nothing. How about that? I mean, you look at the Jets. They had one of the best defenses coming into the league. They saw the offense wasn't doing nothing. They said, okay, well, all right, let's just mull it in, I guess. But going back to that part, it's almost kind of like the Texans. I don't know if it's just me, but looking back at the season now and looking at the beginning of the playoffs before Saturday, it's almost like they was trying to just get here, if that makes sense. Like they was like, yeah, the season matters, but our division ain't worth nothing. We feel like we're going to win it anyway. let's get to the playoffs. And it kind of felt like they always just barely just melted it in my opinion, for like the offense. Defense was flying around doing their job. But offense felt like they was like, okay, we got the pieces. Beginning of the year, we got Joe Mixon, we got Diggs, we got Nico Collins, got Tank Dell. Granted, injuries happen, but I almost feel like, yeah, we know we're gonna win the division anyway. Let's get to the playoffs and let's turn up in the playoffs. So hopefully that's my theory.
I have to agree with you because
If they saved a lot for the playoffs, so I would love to see that Saturday. But that's what I'm going with.
I have to agree with you because like it just makes too much sense, right? Like you gotta go back to the Lions game. Like Nico Collins was healthy. Like Kendall said from the get go, use him as a decoy that game. But yet you set him down because the whole division lost. So it just seemed like let's just win this division. Let's just coast into the playoffs. And when the playoffs come, turn on. But here's the problem with that. We're not the Chiefs. The only team that can do that is the Chiefs. Like I don't care what anybody says. I am petrified of Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. That's when he turns it up. That's when he becomes Superman, and it's scary. We're not there yet. We're still a couple years off, especially for CJ.
I agree.
Okay, all right. So now, if we going by Bo's theory here, that means that that's going to be their excuse to bring back Bobby. So what you feel about that then? Because I think majority of us or all of us want Bobby to be gone this year, right? Or what?
I think
I
his
think he
job is
going no
safe
matter what.
because at the end of the day, when you look at it, D'Amico's pick, he came in with D'Amico. He hasn't had 2 seasons with all his weapons, so they're going to use that. They're going to use that against everybody. Like he hasn't had a full roster with the offense from start to finish for both seasons. His O line has a little to the height, so it's not going to be on his shoulders to where like it's your fault we're losing. So I think once he has a full deck for the whole season, like a full hand, then you can get a better clue for us like management or Nick Casario or the McNairs to say, hey, we gave you everything possible. You can't get the job done. You got to go. But I just feel like
But
they're
also
going to
that
say the cross that against them.
you using Bo's theory, that also kind of favors that us the fans that want him gone. That favors him, right? Because if they do turn it on in the playoffs and say, don't even say make it to the Super Bowl, just say make it to the AFC Championship, he's getting a head coaching job. So that just helps him getting out of here. I mean, his contract is up by this end of this year. So I mean, hopefully he's gone no matter what. But
There's a great opening in Las Vegas that just popped open. It's a
Jacksonville,
great,
go to Jacksonville.
great
Good,
old town.
go to
Fellas,
but
what if he act like Ben Johnson though?
he could say I'm not
That's
ready. I'm not ready yet.
I
that's
still
something
let him.
we
I still
don't.
say
And
let him
he's really
go.
not ready yet. That's the crazy thing. He's not
But
ready yet.
here's the crazy thing though. If he does that, he's really stupid because look at this season. I mean, he almost didn't. If he does not turn it up in the playoffs, he probably doesn't get a head coaching job. So that's his goal. That's every coach's goal in the NFL is to be a head coach. So if he does that, he's an idiot, and he needs to get money from the state of Texas
I
because
think it's 50-50, Matt. Because if you look at it, everybody felt like Ben Johnson was an idiot. Now, if they don't go to the Super Bowl this year, then we might be like, yeah, he's an idiot. But at the same
I
time,
agree. But
there's opportunities out there for him. So
you can also piggyback like Chris Hall said a couple of weeks ago. Byron Leftwich, one of the hottest offense coordinators in the world, was about to get the head coaching job of Jaguars. He said, "Now I'm going to go back to Tampa Bay one more year." Got fired and never had coaching opportunity again.
Now,
So,
yeah,
you
now
can
he's been
you can call
interviewed.
him an idiot because of the fact that he's black, and it's hard for us to get those opportunities. So when it's present
absolutely,
themselves, you got to take.
absolutely, yeah,
You got to
absolutely,
take them.
yeah. The only
You can't be a hard ass because it's hard for us to get the
Ben
job.
Johnson, Bobby Slowick have one thing going for them, and that's they're white. I mean, that's
Mhm.
it. They can fuck up as many times as they want, and they still get the opportunity. But you got
Yeah.
guys like Bayern left with Brian Flores. Like how this man does not have a head coaching job is
You see what happened to Gerard Mayo 1 year.
Antonio Pierce.
Tony Pierce
I
1
know
year.
he's your brother, but he it's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is crazy. It is crazy, man. So okay, all right now.
Real quick, but even if he does want to stay, it's not up to him because his contract is up the end of this year. So
Shoot,
even though
I
he's
would say
like, hey,
this.
I want to stay, the McNairs, Nick Casario, not the Miko, those are the people that says, nah, we're good. They have to be the
But
people.
what if we go to the Super Bowl? What if we go to the AFC Championship? You think they're gonna say, "Oh no, we moving on"? They not. They're not gonna say
If
that.
they're
They're gonna
smart,
think just like how Bo said, and I get because we missing Tank Dell. You know what I'm saying? We missing this, and the whole line has been iffy. So and that's something that needs to be fixed. They might be thinking like that. We never know. So I'm at the point where I'm hoping this man is gone. That's all I really care about. No matter if we go to Super Bowl or win, no matter if we lose this first round, I'm just hoping Bobby is gone. Somebody give him an
bring me
opportunity
a Doug
or
Peterson.
something.
Bring me a Doug Peterson.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Now, what Bo was saying about the injuries, I feel like that's going to happen again next year.
It happens every
It's
year.
always going to happen.
Yeah,
And that's
it's going to
why we
happen.
can't really use that because Bobby still got to be better. He got a game plan. He got to, all right, I'm missing this here. Let me,
Hey,
all right, try to cover up that hole, that patch it up so we can continue to be successful. That's Bobby's problem. And so that's why I don't think he's ready to even be a head coach. Like, so
I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say this. If they go out there and they do the exact same thing that happened on Christmas, he got to go. He got to get out of there. If you tell me you walk away with no points offensively in a playoff game at home against the Chargers, you got to go, brother.
nah, you gotta walk away with more
Well,
than just
well, so you know what?
8
That
points,
was gonna be
one touchdown.
my next one for you fellas. Okay, say hypothetically we do lose. What do the offense got to show to consider him coming back? Because you know how you can play a game, your offense
We
balled out,
better lose by
but
last
your
minute
defense
field goal.
did good. Okay, so last minute field goal.
Last second
But
field goal. I mean,
but how many points got to be on the board though? How many points got to be on the board?
we got he got.
It has to be more than 24. It has to be more than 24. It has to be a shootout. If you want him back, I need
I
CJ.
agree. He has to be a shootout.
CJ Stroud has to throw for 350 yards, 3 touchdowns. I don't care if he throws for 3 interceptions. Joe Mixon has to have over 100 yards. The offense has to produce.
The last touchdown better not be no defensive touchdown. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Second half, it better not be the only touchdown be from defense. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, and it has to be.
Put some points on the board second half.
You have to have a second half touchdown. And here's the crazy thing, though, guys. We act like this is hard to achieve. It's really not.
They make it hard.
Exactly. Bobby.
They say he have to be predictable, fellas. So that's why I don't know. They said the players need to execute. The players can't execute.
All I'm saying is he better have a season playbook and a playoff playbook. That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
It better be the same playbook.
If he wants to come back, we have to see 0 screens, 0 halfback tosses to the right. Like we can't be having and no what's that the wide receiver screen or
toss
sweep. Yeah, no sweep. And he'd be good.
Well,
this is the thing, man.
Well, you know
he
what?
comes back,
He
he's
might
gonna be
need
the
them.
same exact Bobby. This might be more wiser, you know what I'm saying? More wise and understand the game a little bit better. Third year in the game, being OC, you know what I'm saying? That's the only difference that's gonna happen. We're gonna be a little bit more experienced, but I think the same stuff's still gonna happen.
Yeah. You know what? I actually think we might got to do those screens in this game. A lot of quick throws, and check downs just to build
Yeah, but you
CJ's
gotta know
confidence
what to
up.
do it though.
Yes, you do gotta know what to do it.
Do it.
I don't want to be seeing those plays
The
that take
touchdowns are okay, but
that take 2 years to develop down the field. That's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see those plays that take 2 years to develop down the field because, like in CJ's mind, like I said, when I look at him play, in his mind, he's like, I gotta get this home run ball. I gotta get this home run ball. You know what? I think
He
what's been CJ problem this year. You know how he came in this season as the chosen boy, the chosen. You know he's the next great thing, and people kind of stirred away from him. He want to get back to that, so he want to make those big flashy plays instead of just taking the safe play. You know what I'm saying? I think that's
Yeah,
another thing. Let
I
me ask
feel
you
like
guys.
that's up to Bobby because if you know what he loves to do, if you know CJ wants to go for the home run ball, stop drawing up home run ball plays.
Mhm.
Because that's getting him in trouble. Because we saw the first play against the Colts last year at last season game of the season. First play out the gate, Nigo down the field, deep pass.
now
He took the deep pass. He could have had a check down. He could have had a cross around the dig, but he took the deep pass to Nico because he wants a flashy deep pass. So if you're Bobby Sloan, you know, okay, my quarterback doesn't have time to throw a deep pass, but he loves a deep pass. Maybe I should stop drawing the plays, allowing a deep pass play, and just give him some check downs, some outs, some ins, some digs, some slants, something.
But I'm not gonna lie though.
But
I low key want
he don't.
I low key want the first play of the game to be like it was against the Colts. Just throw that play action
Yeah,
ball the cones. I mean it's a
yeah.
I mean, that's the best time
I
to
don't
do
think he'll
it.
have time with both and
That's the
Max
best time to do it the first play of the game.
just coming to it. I don't know he has the time.
All right, let me ask you guys this question right here. How many times did CJ do the squabble this year?
I think once.
I think I seen it one time, maybe.
Yeah, one time
Maybe.
Tank Dell for a
Collins in the
TD.
field.
Probably got copyright.
Because the reason why I said that, I feel like he not having fun this year. Like last year, he had a lot of fun. He had a lot of swag. This year, he had a swag. He had swag in the off season, but but right now in the season, he don't have no swag. I'm trying
He
to feel
ain't
like,
got time for swag. He's running for his life, Crenshaw.
but I mean, yes, he's running for his life. But I mean, it's just like I don't. It's like night and day. He's like two different guys that I seen. Number 7 last year ain't the number 7 I see this year. Yes, he's running for his life, but damn, like
I think it's off the field stuff, man. I
it's off
think it's
the field.
him
He
definitely
distracted.
growing. I don't think he's distracted. I just think he's trying his best to grow his relationship with God. He's trying his best to change a lot of his ways. And so that's kind of like taking, I want to say it's kind of taking the fire out of him or taking the fire out of him. I know we make jokes
Yeah,
about Elber
he probably
Rose.
spread too thin, you know. He's
Yeah,
doing these
so,
commercials, doing
but
these
he's
podcasts, going
learning.
on tour. He
Yeah,
you know, not to get too personal, but clearly, you know, he's probably the breadwinner for his family. He's at a young age. So it's like, which I'm sure all the NFL
He's
players
only
are, but
23.
you can
Like we
see
gotta
it in
remember
his face. He looks tired. He looks tired. You can see in his face the little 5 o'clock shadow that ain't shaved. He just looks exhausted.
the
And I think
bag.
that's what it is. I think he's just tired.
Yeah. Well, and also like what piggyback what Crystal said, he doesn't look fun. I'm not just saying because he didn't play the game or whatnot. He only played a drive, but if you every video you've seen him on the field, it was a different CJ. When the Davis Mills face playing, you saw him making jokes and stuff like, ooh, when Derek Barnett had a big man run, like he was getting pumped, like it was a different CJ. Instead of him on the bench, just like, you know.
yeah,
So hopefully hopefully this rest, the maybe he had a come to Jesus meeting with Jesus. Maybe like Kendall said, maybe he did have some off season thing, off the field issues, and hopefully he settled it. But Saturday he did look like a different CJ off. If that made sense.
All right,
Yes, it's one game, but
now it's some Kenny said about, okay. Now I'm I'm about to age myself, but Kurt Warner, one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, he loved the Lord just like CJ did, like maybe harder than CJ, but when he stepped on the field, he was a killer. I need CJ to be like that, be a killer.
yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
agree.
saying? Like you gotta know how to separate the two. You gotta separate the
but
two.
to
You
me
know what I'm
I
saying?
think that's what
Yeah,
he's
that's
learning.
true. But Kurt was a little bit older than CJ when he was killing him. So
exactly.
so we gotta give CJ some grace. Let him
So
grow up.
so basically, what you saying, when he was working in a grocery store, he got humbled first. Then he came to the NFL and started killing.
Yeah, because he did arena, right? He did arena, grocery
Yeah,
store.
he did arena. He was he worked in the grocery store. Did arena,
Yeah.
and then he came to
He
the
played
NFL.
like, hey, I don't want to lose his job. That's how he played. He like, hey, I
Yeah.
know what it's like on the other side. I don't want to lose his position. I don't want to lose where I'm at. I'm finna go out here and go crazy.
But that goes back to all this media bull crap.
And he had Falk too, right? They had Marshall Falk and Torrey Hart and all them other boys.
Yeah,
Greatest show.
Yeah.
But that goes back to what I was saying earlier about the media. Like this season, last season the Texans were the underdog. CJ Stroud was the underdog. Like he wasn't supposed to be number 2 pick because of that S2 test. Ohio State quarterback is never going to be great. I mean, the list can go on. Like the Texans were the worst place to go. The Panthers were the best place to go. Bryce Young is going to be the next coming Tom Brady. Blah 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 blah. And then CJ Stroud's like, oh okay, boom 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 boom. Browns game. Oh, they're gonna smoke you. Nobody can beat the Browns. Okay, boom. Through made 45 points on them. Coming in this year, CJ Stroud, top 5. CJ Stroud, he's gonna lead the Texans to the Super Bowl. CJ Stroud.
Favorite to be MVP.
Exactly. Now, like Chris and Bocon just said, he kind of got humbled this season. Now everybody's starting to down. This is where he needs to. Okay, all right, y'all doubt me now. So guess what I gotta do? I gotta put on my big boy pants, and I got I got that dog in me.
Yeah. So, I think sometimes it takes that. It takes that. Yeah. Sometimes it takes you to be humbled, and not so much saying like he had to be humbled, but it's like, okay, it ain't sweet out here. You know, that's what they say. It's not sweet. You thought it was sweet first season. They didn't really have film on you, so you was going down the field, dotting everybody up.
Right.
And you I don't say he started, feeling himself, but the world started feeling him, if that makes sense. Like they wanted him everywhere. Like they wanted him everywhere. Any show, he was the all-star basketball game out of his rookie year. So it's like at the end of the day, what are you supposed to say? No, I can't do that. He's gonna go take that opportunity, whatever chance he can get. Because who knows what might happen if he don't have that fire no more.
Right.
So you gotta cash in when you can. And like you said, like maybe he did get humbled. And but I feel like for the most part, it's like you said, he didn't like he was having fun this year. And that's why I say it's like he was just spread too thin. Like everything felt like work more than like, it's at the end of the day, it's a game. It's football at the end of the day. And if you think too much, you're gonna make mistakes.
Honestly,
and I feel like he was thinking too much on the field.
Honestly, now I think if you look at that interview this past Sunday on the field, I think Sunday or Christmas Day left a bad taste in his mouth. I mean, like I honestly think he did, and so I think it's gonna be a different season. I hope it's gonna be a different season.
Well,
and again, like Bo said, he's only 23. Like he's still one of the youngest quarterbacks in the NFL. Time will get there.
You know what? What you said, you're right. He's on the 23. But then if you go and look at Lamar at 23. Look at Patrick Mahomes at 23. Look at the quarterback we playing on Saturday at 23. These guys.
Yeah, but he had
these guys
you gotta
kill
understand.
us.
That's true, but you gotta understand who's pushing that organization. You got Harbaugh, you got Andy Reid, you got stone cold playmaking coaches.
Harbaugh wasn't there
when
wasn't there when Herbert was 23 though.
Yeah, that's true too. But I feel like
but I
think Herbert had a good amount of weapons around him. He had Austin Eckler, he had Williams, he had Keenan Allen, he had the tight end. He had weapons around him, and they built the offensive line to block for him. And so I feel like it works in his favor. But when you say Lamar Jackson, you say Kansas Patrick Mahomes, that foundation is solid.
Okay, all right. I got one for you.
D'Amico, time to grow as well.
I got one for you. A terrible foundation.
Okay, who you got?
And this guy's second year was the best.
He's gonna say Joe Burrow.
Burrow.
That's true, but how old was Joe Burrow when he came into the league?
But hold on now.
He's a little bit older.
So age makes that.
To me, age matters. Age matters. I don't care no way. In NFL, it matters. NBA probably not as much, but NFL it matters.
But
go back. What you thinking? What you do after the game? It matters. You have a family. Do you have a foundation to go home to? Do you have a purpose? Like age matters.
Well, not
And I
just
feel like
that.
if you give CJ time to grow and show and mature, he'll go out there and go crazy. But 23-year-old, it's nice to say, yeah, I want him to go out there and just go crazy every game. But we don't know what that lifestyle is like. We don't know what a lifestyle is for a 23-year-old star quarterback to lead the stadium, whether whatever he's doing doesn't matter. We don't know what that's like. So I can't sit up and say, oh, yeah, I'll be killing him at 23. I'll be done him up. I'll go home in the playbook all day, look at this, look at film. I should be at my best job. We don't know.
Yeah, and Justin Herbert, it really, honestly, just killing it now. So this is like his third, fourth year in the league. So I mean, it did take some time.
I mean, he had 5,000 yards his second year.
But nobody was really calling him a killer, though.
I mean,
everybody had him top 15 barely.
But what I'm saying is, he won Rookie of the Year, and he didn't decline the following year. He went up.
I get what you're saying, but I also look. He had Kellen Moore, one of the greatest offensive coordinators in the league.
That's true.
We didn't get our quarterback a great offensive coordinator.
I'll say this too, Crenshaw. When Herbert got Rookie of the Year, what was he after that? His offseason? Did you see him everywhere?
No, you didn't see him at all. And our guy is on every commercial.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
He's the reason why I go to HP.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I love me some D'Amico Ryans. I'm glad he's our coach of the future. But let's be honest. If CJ Stroud had an offensive-minded head coach like Joe Burrow, it'd be a different story. The reason why Joe Burrow is a killer because his offensive-minded coach. Oh, so I have a terrible offensive line. So what am I going to do? I'm going to have one of my best receivers in Jamar Chase run a slant up the middle. Boom. He's going to make it and gone. He don't have to sit back there and get hit 56 times, be curried I don't know how many times, and not even that, get faced with 172 third and long. That's where his mindset is to just it's fucking. I mean, I hate to say it.
Okay, so all right, so you see that, others see that, but why they don't see that?
I guess we gotta find out.
To be honest with you, in the Texans, I feel like that's. I feel like offense. I hate to say it. I feel like that's. It's more so. Hey, we got to start quarterback in their mind. We got to start quarterback. I shouldn't have focused on this offense that much. Let me put the ball in his hands and he go to work. I feel like that's what they think in the organization right now because D'Amico's a defensive-minded head coach. He's so defensive-minded, focused that he's like, okay, I have to trust Bobby and CJ to know what they're doing. Let them handle that, and I just focus on defense. Because when they ask some offensive questions, not to sound messed up, but D'Amico look lost sometimes. They be like, on that third and long, what did you expect to happen on this one? He's just like, oh, we just want to be more efficient and, CJ got to make the pass. What?
See, that's why I believe they need to hire a real DC and let D'Amico just be the head coach.
And a real OC.
Yes, they need a real OC, a real D. What they need a real DC, a real OC, and a real offensive line coach. D'Amico, you just focus on head coaches. That's gonna make your clock management better, your timeouts better. All that shit is gonna be better because he got too much on his damn plate because he called a defensive play. Okay, what should I do, guys? Should I call a timeout here? Should we challenge? He's doing too much. He's doing too much, and I just want the best for the team. Like when you go to the Lions, and Campbell seeing his flaws, he fired that goddamn OC. Say, hey, Ben Johnson, look, show me the way. He promoted Ben Johnson, and the rest is history. The rest is history for him. You know what I'm saying? Because if he wouldn't have done it for Ben Johnson, Dan Campbell probably would have got fired in year 3.
Yeah,
that was a great move or whatever. But D'Amico, that's his friend, his best friend, and it's gonna make him look bad because he brought the motherfucker over with him.
Honestly, like let's be real for a second. The last year when we first started out, the offense looked vanilla. It looked bad. CJ was not looking like an offensive rookie year. And CJ Stroud came out against before the Jags game and said, "What? Trust in me. I need to make plays." Yeah. I don't think Bobby Sloak is giving CJ Stroud the trust. I don't think. I think it's going back to before that point last year.
Yeah. I just think With Bobby and D'Amico, I feel like they need like an in-house advisor, like with a little bit more experience. You know what I mean? Like an ex-head coach who has ties to Texas, something to advise them, like, hey, situations like this, try this instead. Because like at the end of the day, they're both learning on the jobs. It's year 2 still, but that's not enough experience to be like, yeah, they're very seasoned in their jobs. No, not compared to these other quarterback coaches, these other coaches who like got Hall of Fame careers already. You're going to get some great minds, and it's kind of hard for us to be like, hey, D'Amico, you're going against Andy Reid. You should be able to just tear him up and just tear that offense to shreds. Andy Reid has seen so many different defenses. It don't matter. He know how to be cover 3, cover 4, quarters, cover 2, Tampa 2. He didn't see it all. So you're not going to go out there and just dismantle his offense. So for the most part, you just have to be like, hey, man, D'Amico, year 2, go out there, your game plan, hopefully execute, hopefully the ball bounce your way, and just get a win somehow. Because they're not going to out-coach anybody. If you think the Texans are going to go into these games and out-coach these coaches, no. You got to execute and have a decent game plan. A decent game plan to where if it comes down to the wire, you can trot out a fair band and hopefully get a game-winning field goal. At that point, that's what it is.
Okay. On that note, right there, and what you just said, you're right, because we got to keep it a buck. We have, and this is not a knock or hating or whatever. This is just real talk. We have the worst coach in the AFC in the playoffs right now. Because if you go down the line, look at all those guys. If you go down Andy Reid, Super Bowl winning.
You're picking them all.
Yep. Yes, Super Bowl winning coach. Yep. The Bills coach. He been the AFC Championship. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
You got
Ravens,
Tomlin,
Super Bowl
Reed,
coach, Tomlin, Super Bowl coach,
Harbaugh,
Super Bowl. Then you got Sean Payton,
yep.
won a Super Bowl. So we have the worst one going to the playoffs. So we just gotta, like the movie say, remember the Titans. You gotta remember the Texans. So on that note, Kenneth, give me the score prediction and give me a hot take for the game on Saturday.
My score prediction, I'm gonna go 30-20 Texans, and hot take. Joe Mixon 2 touchdowns, 100-yard rushing. I probably say 120, but 20. I'll do about 20 rushing from Joe Mixon.
All right, Bo.
God, man, I want to pick a high scoring game so much. I want to predict a high scoring game. I want to see touchdowns, but this season has taught me differently. So I'm going to stick to what I know. I'm going to say Texans 23, Chargers 16. My hot take. Deontay Johnson gets a touchdown. That's my hot take.
Okay, and Matt.
I got Texans 24-10, and then I say, remember a couple years back, J.J. Watt intercepts Andy Dalton for the touchdown and solidifies him being a great Texan. Will Anderson does the same thing. He does a fumble recovery for a touchdown and solidifies one of the greatest defensive ends in Texas history to be. So.
Okay. I got it 23-17 Texans. I guess my hot take. I guess I'm gonna say the same thing Kenneth said with Joe, but I'm gonna say Joe's gonna break Aaron Foster's postseason rushing record. So I think Foster had 153. And the reason I'm saying Aaron Foster is because he's gonna be at the game repping the Texans. So I think he had 153 yards. So I'm gonna say Joe have 154 yards, two tuds in that game. So that's my hot take right there. And so on that note, do you guys have anything else on the game or something that we missed before we end the show?
I do.
What you got?
Look, I get it. Playoff football is awesome. So Houston has the best tailgate in the world. I get it. But be in your seats on time, people. Get in the stadium. Like, come on, get in the seats. I'm tired of seeing NRG empty. Okay. Show up.
It should be tough now because it's a 3:30 start, right? It's not a noon start, so it shouldn't be that bad.
shit.
Nah,
Should be
it's
that.
gonna be the same,
It
man.
was.
They ain't gonna be in them seats to the end of the first quarter.
It's a good time of energy, all right, man. It's a good time. They made the bars, man. It's a good time of energy. I get it, man. But y'all gotta get y'all seats, bro. Get y'all. Maybe they have some little towels or shirts for y'all to wear for the playoffs. I don't know,
Man, you ain't
I,
trying to be in your seat. Give me your ticket.
I,
God dang it.
For real,
I,
I will fly to Houston right now.
I don't understand why they can't be on time and fill those seats. But is I mean just making an incentive, man. The Rockets did this a couple years back. They had a happy hour. I think the Texans should do what the Rockets did, and that made the fans get there early. This during a time when the Rockets used to come on at 7:30, now they come on at 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So they did like a little incentive for the fans, so it
man.
ended up helping out.
It's Saturday, ain't no church. Should be no excuses, y'all.
Yeah, but if they say um beer beer is half off, I think that people
Oh no, they'll be there. Beer half
what I'm
off.
saying, yeah, they'll be there. You know what I'm saying? They gotta do something, beer, food, something to get those guys there. But what they're gonna do, they probably gonna have new food and it's gonna be even higher, and they're not gonna care because the tickets are already sold already. But hopefully everybody show up, be loud, and because they're gonna need that support or whatnot. So, do anybody else have anything before we end the show? Bo,
No, I'm good, man. I'm just
Ken.
ready.
All right, so we just ready. Okay, well, hopefully we win Saturday. Because like I'm not really ready for the trolling. I'm gonna get from people that I know. I know they're gonna troll me hard and everything. And this is what I want to say before we end the show. I don't want us to have a new regime, but be the same old Texans. And that's something that I can't cope with. I've been, I've been a fan of this team since day one. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears, money, and in this team, I want some results. I'm tired of just saying with AFC, South Division champs. I want to do something that I've never seen before. I say this all the damn time. So let's make it happen, Texans. Like make them respect us. Stop make them not give us that 3:30 game no fucking more. You know what I'm saying? Make them respect us. But if you go out there and have a dud, or if you barely win, so that's another thing too. If you barely win, they go like, well, see, this is why we do this, why we do that. Go out there and make a statement. Like like last year, that was a statement win, 45 points, man. You smacked them in the motherfucking mouth. Do the same shit, bro. And other than that, hey, tell the folks where they can find you, Kenneth.
Y'all can find me on Twitter, YouTube at Ken Out. And y'all continue to, what I'm saying, show love to the music video swarm. Continue to stream it on Apple Music, Spotify, you know what I'm saying, YouTube as well. And yeah, man, continue to support the Texans Fan Battle Podcast. And go Texans, man. We taking it up. We're going up, man. We're gonna
Up,
get this dub for sure.
up. Bo, tell them where they can find you at.
Oh, yeah, you can find me on all socials at Bo Diggity 713. I know the vibes, man. Keep supporting the show, all them great things, 2025.
All right, 225 and Brits cookie for us.
Yeah, man, you can find me at A1 Day One Texans everywhere. We are taking down the website for Fan Battle Sports and putting on a Substack so you can check out all the great stuff out there. So make sure you be on the following.
All right, and you can find me at Fifth Ward Crenshaw everywhere. Like I say, keep supporting the video, keep supporting the channel, the pod. Matter of fact, just support everybody. Testing's content pod. Just support everybody. Those are the vibes, as both say, for 2025. We support everybody. And on that note, we out, baby.
I'ma calm down. Once we chop it up, there's an H-Town anthem, so we gotta slow it up.
This the best podcast known to man. We been raw. You heard it here first from Keno and Fifth Ward Crenshaw.